Welcome back to Story Mode. It's 2012 and Mandy and I are doing very well in the pinball business. In fact, we're doing so well, we decided to renovate the house. It's either that or do we move out? And at this stage, we're leaning towards moving out. But at the last minute, we decided to renovate. Welcome to the year 2012, once again, where Windows releases Windows 8 operating system meant for tablets and touchscreens. Sally Ride, the first woman in space, dies at the age of 61.
The Space Shuttle Challenger's 5 astronauts are sleeping now after a virtually flawless launch and first day. This is the 7th shuttle mission, and with no hitches, it might have been considered routine. But as the Challenger climbed today, it carried an American woman astronaut, Sally Ride, into space and into history.
Yet again, we lose another astronaut. Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, dies at the age of 82.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Hi everyone, welcome to a new vlog. I just want to give an update on what's happening. By now you'd probably think I've moved into a house or a new house, but that's not the case. I've decided to actually stay in my house. So most of you are probably wondering, why do you want to stay in this particular house? You can get a bigger house and all that, but I've got a lot of sentimental value to this house, and it's in a good area. Yes, we did have trouble leaving this house because it did belong to my auntie first, and then my grandfather, and then I bought it off him. And look, it's a great house, but I needed to make a change to it to obviously fit all the machines I wanted. Now, at this stage, making this video, I would have had around 400 arcade machines. A lot of them were in storage, and a lot of them were actually out on location in certain shops or clubs, and they would be obviously making a little bit of money because arcades are pretty much dead at this stage, and a little bit of money for the vendor, whoever owned the shop at the time. Okay, so this is usually the living area. At the moment there's a couple of Outrun 2s here, just temporarily. I've got a couple more coming, the SP versions. As you can see, the cabinets are like brand new, and this is what I'm doing now, importing arcade machines and pinball machines. And this is the condition we're talking. These are from Japan, and Luke's just had a smash. If you're wondering how he's reaching the accelerator, I've got a bit of wood there, so he's always accelerating. Problem is he's gone in manual mode, usually it's automatic. So he's going to get used to that soon, I'm sure. Boy, was I right with him getting used to it. He's actually better than me these days, and that's one of his favourite arcade games of all time, no wonder. And yes, I was importing these Outrun 2s over from Japan to Australia in that kind of condition, and they are in mint condition. And I sold probably about 60 pair all up over the last probably 10 years. So this is now the pinball room, and it's again noisy in here thanks to Luke playing Indiana Jones. When I say it's the pinball room, it's not where the pinballs are going to be kept. This is a work room I'm currently working from at the moment. Yeah, it's very crowded and it's not ideal. Crowded was an understatement. Pinballs were in this room and they were in 2 other rooms, and Luke had to sleep in our room. It was crazy. I never want to go through that again. And at this time as well, I will note that it was just me doing Last Gamer. Alex and I will always be great friends, but I just told him that I'd prefer to do Last Gamer in my own way. He was amazing. I learned so much from him, especially with editing. He taught me so much, but it's just something that I wanted to do by myself. And because I was busy with so much else, I just, really couldn't have him over all the time. And that's just how it worked out. Hi everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. And this will be the first one of the building vlogs. As you can see, I'm in a trench at the moment. And this is week 1. And we've had the digger come out and dig the trench. We've just had to neaten it up and put in this mesh so the concrete holds together for the foundation. As I said, we're almost 2 meters out, and to extend the front part of the house before we start building up. Rob's done a lot of work. Just say hi to everyone, Rob. Yep, and he's been working flat out, and he's living with us at the moment, and it's been a lot of fun. Anyway, let's go inside and see what we've been doing in there this week. Yeah, so this was the first ever video of these renovations where we would build up, and I had so many good friends on standby ready to help out. Now there's obviously Jess and Rob there. We're digging this big trench hole that we had to dig. I think it was about 20 of them, something like that, and that's mainly for the structure of the second story. It would have to go up. There's so much to it, I've even forgotten it now. But it was an amazing time. All the friends would be coming together to save, really, my back pocket. And I would obviously do favours for those guys, cheap pinballs or even give them pinballs, whatever the case may be. To support the roof. And there you go, just picking away. Let's go and have a look at some of the other things. Okay, so the foundation's been laid. It's Monday afternoon on the second week, and Rob's there just moving all the soil. I always feel guilty when I'm filming other people work because I should be in there helping them, but this is a really memorable time for me personally, just to have Rob there, good friend of mine, have Jess and Mandy and all of us work on the house to keep the cost down of this huge renovation. And you will see in the coming episodes that we have a lot of friends that chip in and help us out. So this is vlog 49, and this was actually filmed in a storage facility. These pinballs in the container are from Italy. I had to unload them and put them in the storage facility. Just having a break from the building. Alex is doing the courtesy of filming tonight. I've got my friends Audrey and Rob. Rob's having a break from digging. And we've just got a container in from Italy. These usually aren't the best pins, but we're going to see how good they are because the guy over in Italy is pretty fussy. So let's open it up and keep the film rolling because this is a live thing. I haven't actually... So from memory, there are about 38 or 39 pinballs in this container, and as you can see, they get the maximum out of the container. They put them on top of each other. Only one had broken glass. I think it was at Revenge from Mars on the right, or it might have been the Star Wars Episode 1, which unfortunately they are expensive glasses to replace. And yeah, look, there were some amazing pinballs. Majority of them, I'd say almost all of them, were in better condition than first thought or first seen in the photos I was sent. So I was very, very happy. Yep, Jurassic Park F-14 Tomcat, Revenge from Mars, and obviously Star Wars Episode 1. And there's a lot of legs just jammed in there. So I'll probably put the camera down in a minute, and we're going to get these things out and we'll have a bit of a look. Wow, that took just under an hour, just with the three of us. Good work, guys, that was awesome. I've actually unloaded containers with 6 people. It wasn't my container, and it took over 2 hours. It feels like 3 hours. Anyway, that's another story. So the rest of the video, I'm just explaining about the pinball machines and how I ordered them, and they came from Italy. Also had ones coming from Germany, and it was Mandy and I and another guy who was basically helping us out, bringing them over, and Mandy and I would basically do the repair. And Mandy and I would do the repairs, and we'd sell the pinballs, share the profits. It was easy, and the best part about it, it was a lot of fun. Pinballs, there's a certain thing about them. I think it's the artwork that you just love. There's like a wholeness and a rawness to pinballs in comparison to arcades. But with arcades, I'm more of an arcade nut. I think, yeah, we've kind of gone over them all. So that's it. So yeah, this is just one of the containers, finally actually showing it, you know, an unload, and yeah, that's basically what happens. They're not going to go on the market at the moment, so no one say, you know, they want to buy this, they want to buy that. I have to go over them. They need to be Australian compliant with power. I don't think anyone actually does it, but they do have to be 240 volts, and that's what has to happen. There's a lot of dodgies out there that just release them as is, but you know, they get a compliance. Anyway, that's it for now. I think we're going to go and have a bit of a drink and a bit of a relax, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Yes, to keep the bill of this renovation down, Mandy, Jess, Robert and myself would be working all day and sometimes into the night. And it will be a matter of time before I had a massive games room the size of a house.